almost immediately it's quite beautiful. This is a 60-year-old entrance. Mighty Petawawa River heading towards the Ottawa River. He's looking for birds with a new monocle.
To honor and grieve all women in Renfrew County murdered and abused by men.
The no ice world will end up like that again at some point. Kitty spotted something. Very.
God, as a kid I would have loved it.
Yeah. Some rapids ahead. Petawawa is very much a garrison town. And we're actually going to go into the garrison later on this afternoon and go to a museum. What an impressive little trail. Didn't see this in any publicity shots online, but must be in some of them. Vague recollection of who we stole the place from.
6,000.
Yeah, killed them all off, pretty much. Now I don't know if they do open air plays, but this was absolutely a perfect amphitheatre to actually watch stuff. We hiked for about 7.5 hours yesterday, did about 24 kilometres, and today we're probably going to do about 10 kilometres. We're heading towards a point in Petawawa where you can see the Ottawa River. It's gated off down there, but some quite nice houses here. There are people portaging.
I wonder where they're going in.
That's not a lot of fun on a hot day. The hills over there is Quebec. What a supremely nice spot. Public beach. Now, what do you guys think that red thing is for? Answers in the comments. We just climbed a hill up from there. We've arrived at Petawawa Terrace, Provincial Park, and we're not going to go through that today. We may not do that on this trip because we're going to the Heritage Centre. Most of this park is actually down there and inaccessible, which is probably a great thing for the wildlife. And there are trails in here. Well, it's a lot cooler in here, isn't it? Decision time, Kitty. Do you want to throw in an extra 2.5 kilometres?
It's up to you.
No, it's your decision.
Looks very nice. Is there another end you can get out that brings us closer to where we want? Or
No, we come back to where we are, so that's fine.
We don't have to.
No, we don't. But do you want to? Yes or no? Do 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 do.
I kind of do, but I don't want to kill us.
Kitty always worries about killing me, and it's probably a reasonable thing because I'm 60 and she's younger than me now. In addition to 2.5. Oh well. So this here wigwam trail appears to go downhill. We've already climbed quite a bit up from the point we were at. And having walked for 7.5 hours yesterday, quite an interesting and tough trail in Algonquin Park. We're kind of asking for sore legs, but we are young, aren't we, Kitty?
We're as young as we're going to be.
Well, we've mostly descended the hill. It's been absolutely fabulous so far. Very cool, which is nice because it's about 34 centigrade with humidity. And we have to keep cool in Petawawa. Root system. This is a lovely trail. There's been about 4 or 5 different turning points and absolutely no signs. So we're going to plunge on for a bit going south and see where we get. So we're not going to take the canoe trail. We'll plunge on for a bit. So without knowing it, we're on the White Cedar Trail, which is 1 kilometre. And there's a very unhelpful sign. We're 1 kilometre away from the Wigwam Trail, which we were supposed to go out and back on.
We're further than when we started.
Oh dear. Quite beautiful though, I must admit. Very, very boggy and wet on parts of this, which is really bizarre for this time of year. kitties supported literally by the Canadian nuclear laboratories. Well, our time's limited, so we're going to go back to where we came. But I would point out to you, if you're ever in the Petawawa area, this is actually a great place to come for maybe a 3 or 4 hour picnic. It's great down here. The only thing I would say is that I think we're probably in the first week of it being almost bug free. This would be a nightmare in June and July. To avoid some of the mud, we're going to try this way. So on the canoe trail, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I've got a feeling we have to climb now. So we have 4 different ways to go here. And we're guessing that's the main trail. The only signage is exactly the same as the signage below, except there's 2 arrows on it. A couple more trails. No Piming and the Keishi Gong. Well, today we're having an easy day of walking, so we're at 3 hours of walking and probably got another hour to go. Anyhow, it's been kind of fun. I'm sweating and it's hot. Giving Kitty the pack for a while and off to the Heritage Centre next. It's pleasant. You can easily walk for 5 miles or more in there and well worth it for that view. Lovely Mr. Frog. I've arrived. When I got to the Heritage Centre, it's open Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Of course today is a Tuesday. This has been a 2024 Little Terrier production.